Hello, everybody. So good to see you. Renee loves the countdown. I have to do a countdown so I can make sure that I am prepared prior to getting on with all of you, and that way you guys don't miss the beginning of the live. But we have a lot of really good things in store for today. I'm actually really excited. I needed to take a design break, so I had to make something that was huge, like a mega sale to kind of make up for it. So I hope this makes up for it. You get your findings and your chains, some bangles and cuffs, and we have ear wires and earrings, and we just have so many things. Hi, Lynn. It's good to see you. Howdy, she says. Oh, I'm excited for today. Well, it looks like quite a few of you are popping on. Hi, Candy. It's so good to see you, too. I am by myself. I don't know where Uncle Doug went. I think he has left the building. So we're gonna tackle this today. It's gonna be super fun. It shouldn't take, it's gonna take a little bit, but it shouldn't take super long. Because I have a lot of these pulled out. And I did want to just say that hi, Lynn. So glad I could be here for a little while. I already put in my order. So much on this great sale. Hi, Cookie. It's good to see you. So yeah, we have a ton to show you guys today. So I'll pop up Lynn's comment there for a second. But I will not be showing everybody. Oh, there's two Lynn's. That's funny. I will be showing all of the new chains, all of the chains that we have not offered on our retail or wholesale site. Ooh, love the countdown, Lori says. Great. Oh, yeah, I should be fine. Not a problem. If I need anything, I'll yell for my little brother in the other room. Hi, Sawyer. So I am not showing things that are currently offered on retail and wholesale, specifically just the new things, because I know you guys are pretty familiar with our chains. So I wanted to really showcase all of like the new ones that we don't have on retail and wholesale. And then you guys can, if you guys are curious, you can pop onto the live shop, and I have entered all of the part numbers. So if you search by whatever chain style you're looking for, if it's something we have on wholesale or retail, you'll be able to find that pretty quick, and it'll pop up super fast, and you'll be able to add that to your cart. These deals are going to be insane today. So I'm going to pop off Lynn's comment here. Ooh, they're designing for a trunk sale. I hope you guys loved all that stuff. I sent you guys so many things. I have made so many things in the past couple years since I started doing this, so I had to kind of scoot out all of the old vintage, send that out to Idaho, so they were able to, they're going to put on this awesome trunk sale. All the stuff that I sent out, there's insane. Yes, and there is a separate tab on the live shop for the chain spools. Anyway, let's get started and kind of pop off some of this stuff in the meantime. I'm going to go over the cuffs first. So I did add some new things this morning that whomever pre-ordered probably hasn't seen yet. Hi, Carrie. It's so good to see you too. Okay, cool. So, and I'm going to try and keep this in line because there are so many different chain styles and their pictures are so small, but it should be fine. I'm pretty pumped for today, if you couldn't tell. Well, maybe if this will work here so I can start popping up the numbers. Give me 1 second. Oh, done. All right, there we go. Cuff pack. We're going to start off with one of our cuff packs. This is a natural brass cuff. This is a lovely addition. It is a layer bangle. I know Jean did I believe it was a master class on using these bangles and how to add things to them. It is 36 millimeters wide and it's 18 gauge to kind of give you an idea. But you will get 5 of these cuffs in a pack for $29. So this is a steal. I hope we are doing cuff creations. I have 12 vintage cuffs already. Cuffs are hot now. Yes, they are. Cuffs are super hot right now. Everybody's wearing them. So this is our first one. This is the natural brass cuff. This is our largest cuff that we have here. So just give you a little sneak peek on that before we head on to the next cuff here. Well, that was strange. I think there's a ghost in here. No, it's just the icicles and things starting to fall and it's making weird noises. So cart 100 for this cuff here. If you're new and you have not ordered with us before, I know, Lynn, isn't the bangle insane? To order, all you need to do is type in the comments cart 100 or whatever cart is in quotations. It will prompt your messenger app to create a cart for you. So you can do everything right here in Facebook, or you can visit us on the live shop, which is going to be popping up down there at the bottom, live shop or vintageliveshop.com. And then if you have any questions, I'm sure Sawyer, Taya, hi Taya, she just popped in, so great. I'm sure they can answer those for you in the comments as well. Oh yes, you have to be pumped and perky. You have to have you having fun while you're doing this stuff. All right, so this is that first bangle, and we're gonna pop on next to the next bangle here. This is a blank bangle as well. This is slightly, or not slightly, but it is thinner than the other cuff. This is 13 millimeters wide and 18 gauge, also in natural brass. Love it. This is so pretty. Maybe I can put the big one on here. The larger ones don't look super, super great on me just because I have like super, super, super tiny wrists. So it's like, well, actually that's not so bad. I actually do like that. So yeah, even if you have tiny wrists, and these are adjustable so you guys can make these larger. But I'll put this other cuff on for you. But you can do some really cool designs with these. This is approximately how large this one is. Love it. So that would be cart 101 in the comments. Yes, these hammered would be insane. These blank ones here, love them. So this is more of that rectangular shape, and then it's got that rounded edge there. Very nice cuff. You also get 5 pieces in a pack for $29. I believe all of our cuff packs are $29 this time around. Wonder Woman. Oh, you're so sweet. Oh, Renee's in here. I'm going to do that. She put up her emoji, so I'm going to do that emoji with my hands. You guys are so fun. Okay, so let's get on to our next cuff pack here. This one is if you are familiar with our diffuser bracelets, this is the bangle that we use for that. We attach jump rings on either side of here and let a pendant sit there in the middle. This is a very, very flattering bracelet. This is 6.5 millimeters with a 17 gauge. Love it. And even hanging off little dangles off the sides after you put your middle piece in there. It is also natural brass. How do you keep the copper from reacting with your skin with those bangles? So, I personally have never had any issues with any metals. So, I mean, honestly, that's probably a better question for Jean or Wendy. These are natural brass, though. So, they're not solid copper, they're brass. But hopefully they can pop in there to get that question answered for you. So this one will be cart 102 to buy 5 pieces. Oh, looks like this one's $25. Jean's doing you guys a favor and taking it down a couple bucks instead of it being at $29. We always love to see that. Jean's always great with giving you guys some insane deals. And we'll pop on to our next cuff. These next two cuffs are my favorite, personally. These are like etched engraved, but they are gorgeous. Look at that floral pattern that wraps all the way around the cuff there. So we have a natural brass version that we're on right now. That is cart 103. You get 5 pieces for $29. Also natural brass. I'm not sure if I had mentioned that before, but this floral pattern is gorgeous. Now, if you were to take a patina to this, I don't have any examples on me right now, but if you take some paint, actually, here we go. Corian's gonna do a little demo today. She doesn't get to be free and clear. I wasn't planning on doing any of this today, but I do think you guys deserve to see. Let me get my little paper towel to see how this looks with a color on it. So these are so gorgeous. Yeah, they're definitely natural brass. All right, so we're going to do a little bit of we'll do green on this one and see if this works here. Didn't take a whole lot of time I'm just using whatever paints I have that I can see and view right now. Maybe we'll do this. There's a turquoise paint over here. Maybe we'll put that one on the solid brass. Ooh, yeah, you could always use glaze or some sort of coating to help with that if you do have a reaction, but I personally have never had a reaction to the brass. It's very, 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 very rare to have reactions that are anything other than, or that are like severe reactions. But those are people that are usually allergic to any metal other than gold and silver. So you're pretty safe with brass usually. And then I need a little reliefing block. Corian was not prepared for today, or more prepared for today than any other sale that she's done. And this is the day that I did a little less prep on. So, funny. Funny you say that, Corian. Okay, so here we go. This is going to be the natural brass with a moss and a little bit of a reliefing block to bring out the floral pattern. That is gorgeous. I love it. So that is moss on the natural brass, and then you take your relieving block to it. These bangles are insane. They are gorgeous. Yes. Well, I don't have the date that she did those, but I'm sure she could pop in some links. And how crazy is it that Facebook is like getting rid of live videos after 30 days? Crazy. But you know what? If it works better for them, then that works better for them. But we are going to try and make sure all of our videos are downloaded, and they will be on YouTube as well. And I believe I am also streaming on YouTube right now. So, I got that figured out, I believe. So all of our videos, if you have lives that you want to reflect back on, you can always hop on over to our YouTube. But I am not. I am solely here by myself. So I am not reading YouTube comments. I'm sorry for anybody on YouTube right now, but you can always pop on over here on Facebook if you have questions. Just open up another tab. Alright, so this is the solid brass version. So we just showed the natural brass version. This will be cart 104 for 5 pieces, $29. Did you know one of these, just one, retails for $28? And that's just adding like a little tag to it. So you're essentially getting 4 cuffs for free, which is pretty crazy. Oh man, what will we do? Go to YouTube. Yeah, do whatever you need to do to get on the lives here. All right, so we're going to try this turquoise paint here on the solid brass now. I bet the blue is going to look really, really pretty on the brass here. So I usually just do like a top coat like that, like I did with the moss. I'm going to pop this over here. I need to get my paper towel back. All right, we'll see if this works for us. But then I usually just smooth it out with a paper towel, and that does the trick pretty much. You might just have to add a little bit more down there at the edge. But it is kind of cool when it ombres out. So we have a little bit of that turquoise in there. And then I'm going to maybe actually do a little bit of turquoise vein as well, because it's a little bit darker on the lighter brass. What are you doing? Oh, okay. So they're getting us a new dumpster. So earlier this week, the dumpster guys came. This is turquoise vein stain, and they were picking up the dumpster trash, you know, and the guy, like, destroyed our dumpster. Like, it's not, you know, we don't have to pay for it, whatever, the company does, but, I mean, it is mangled, you guys. I'm watching him drag it out right now. That's so funny. He, like, totally destroyed both lids and then bent the metal, and then the whole box of the dumpster was, like, compressed. Crazy. But yeah, so if you hear a little bit of noise like that coming from the background, we are getting our new dumpster and they're taking away the broken one right now. Alright, so we have some turquoise vein and some turquoise paint on this solid brass bangle. And we're going to do a little bit of relieving here to get some of those flower accents up. This is really pretty. I'll pop that clear bag off to the side there. And now we have a really, really pretty patinaed bangle bracelet. Love it. And you see how easy and quick that was? You could make 5 of these super fast. That's so pretty. Okay, that is the last of our bangles. Corian, does the cloth push the paint down into the engraving more than a paintbrush? I just think it's easier using the paper towel sometimes because it caresses the metal almost perfectly. With a paintbrush, unless you're using the wide brushes there, you're not gonna get that much of a coverage as you're going around. But I do like using super thin. This is super thin paper towel, so that way I can use any of this leftover color to kind of darken some more spots, if that makes sense. How do you even do that? Okay, so I don't know, but it was literally like in the dumpster and he couldn't get it off, and he almost hit the building 2 times. He almost hit it backing up, and then he almost hit it when the dumpster fell off of the garbage truck. So luckily that didn't happen, but it was a little nerve-wracking. He was probably nervous because I was sitting in the window like this, just watching him. I was like, oh my gosh, Uncle Dougie almost hit the building. Not that he could see me or anything, but I was like, I was peeking through. But I just had to know. All right. Oh, nice. When it is a low relief, the cloth is better. So if you can tell here, these little etch marks aren't super deep. They're very, ooh. Dang, look at the quality. I can get up super close. Don't look at my gross fingers, though, from designing stuff and whatnot. But that is the floral pattern for that bangle. And that is the last of our bangles. So if you missed the bangle portion, you will want to go back a little bit. But we are going to hop on to, I want to make sure that I'm grabbing the right one here. All right, so we're going to pull on this bracelet next. And I'll zoom in here in a second so you guys can see. This is our cable chain bracelet pack. 5 pieces for 18 bucks, sterling silver plated. But this is a super, super light chain. Heavy duty, super light. This is a very, very flattering chain style, and we all love the finished bracelets and finished necklaces for anybody that's like me and doesn't like to add clasps, so on and so forth. So that's what it would look like on your wrist. This is a 7.5 inch necklace. Oh, Peggy, that's funny. Oh, Taya, that's a good point too. It's a relieving block, not relieving. Ha, funny. Anyway, but you are, if you think about it, you are relieving the paint off of the metal as well, soya. Anywho, 7.5 inch sterling silver plated. This is a steel base, not a brass base, a steel base. We'll come back up here so you guys can see the links there. I love it when we're able to get up close so you guys can really see what the chain looks like. So that is that pack. And then we have the same chain but in 10K gold. That will be cart 106. I'm going to pop this off to the side here. Cart 106, you guys. I have to go over to collections. And then I have to see what my next one is. So this is the same chain, but 10K gold. Super flattering. I won't go on the whole spiel about this because we did that for the sterling silver already, but this is the same one, but 5 pieces as well for 18 bucks. 10K instead of sterling silver. Next, we're going to pop up one of our natural brass bracelets here. This is using CH001. I love this natural brass bracelet, and anybody that buys a vintage stash subscription, you have probably received one of these in your stashes, whether it was a few months ago. I don't remember exactly when it was, but this is a favorite. This is natural brass, 5 pieces for $25. You are going to want it. This chain is also super flattering, and we'll put that on the wrist here so you guys can get a example. Lovely. Max says it's a relieving block, not relieving, so we made up the words so people know it's... Oh, that's funny. Okay. So this is our natural brass bracelet pack, cart 107. I'm going to pop that off over here for a second. Ooh, these are some favorites for sure coming up next. These are like my favorite, I think. So we'll pop off the natural brass one. And we're going to pop on the silver Rolo, which we also have a 10K version coming up next. This chain is probably one of my all-time favorite chains. This, it has like that hammered feel and look to it. So if you like your hammered things, you're going to want to pick up a couple of these bracelet packs. But don't you love being able to see this stuff up close in real time? Sometimes pictures don't do justice, but being able to see the chains like this, you really get a good handle on what they look like. So this is the sterling silver plated. This is a steel-based chain with a brass-based clasp and jump rings. This is what it looks like on your wrist. I love this. This is an 8-inch bracelet. Ginormous. Oh man, you guys don't even want to know my words that I come up with. They're so funny. Alright, we're going to pop up on the 10K version next because I believe this one's a little bit easier to see the hammered look on. So this is also 5 pieces for $18. 10K gold plated, steel based chain, brass based findings. There we go. That's a pretty dang good look at it with the hammered texture that it's got on every single one of the links. Gorgeous. This one sold out last night, and then I found a few more. So make sure you grab these because this one is a go fast one for sure. Good. I'm glad you're able to see them. Oh my gosh, Monica. She's like, appreciate you showing them. I'll pop up her comment there. Oh, got Peggy's first. I appreciate getting the view of the close-up chains. And then Monica's next. We love getting you guys in trouble, don't we? All right. So I'm going to go back over to Carter here. I did want to flash this one up here quickly. This one is sold out. So part 110, I wouldn't type because this one's sold out already. This is that heavy double curb chain bracelet. This is in 10K gold. But we still have some sterling silver left. And if you get to the live shop pretty quick, I have also added 20-foot spools, just a few of this chain, up on the live shop. So you'll want to grab that if you love this chain as much as I do. This one sold out first, I believe. So this one was gone pretty fast. So while we're on the topic of that one, I'm actually going to bring up a sterling silver version. I thought I had one on hand. I have to come over to the bin here. It is the same thing, but sterling silver. Plated. Are the links soldered? On the Rolo chain, the hammered looking chain, you are able to open and close those links, so it is not soldered. This is also not soldered. These links are a little more difficult to open and close, so you're going to want to chop most likely with this. This is the cart 111. You get 5 pieces for $25, which is a steal. So if you love the 10K or didn't get the chance to get the 10K, get the sterling silver plated version of this. It is a big old heavy chunky bracelet, and we love those. I will get the measurements here though for you as I'm going to pop this up onto my wrist. These are 8.25 inches. That is amazing. It looks so expensive. It is steel based, so it is not brass based, but the findings here are brass based. So this is sterling silver plated, cart 111. This is a massive heavy bracelet. I love this. And it's so fun for layering too. Super, super summery, I think. All right. And I don't have huge stocks of a majority of this. A lot of this we wanted to just let you guys have. So you guys want to pick up whatever you can. This bracelet here, I'm not going to pop up anything on the screen for it because this one I don't have in Carter right now. But this is a CH30 solid brass etched bracelet. This you can go onto the live shop under the warehouse tab and pick up a couple of these as well. Yes, most of our bracelets will be anywhere between 7.25 and 8.25 inches. So if you want this one, you'll have to visit the live shop for this one. But then we're going to come on over to our last bracelet, finished bracelet design, I believe. There we go. Popping that up. Cart 112. 5 pieces for $18. Sterling silver plated. It is a steel based bracelet, but look at that double rope chain. Love it. It's so unique. Super beautiful. I know we've used this in a couple designs. But up close, give it a little twirly twirl. This is what that bracelet pack chain looks like up close. So this is cart 112, sterling silver plated. It is a steel based bracelet. Oh, and I guess we'll put that on my wrist for you too. Trying to make sure I keep up with your comments. Ooh-hoo! Love it. That is gorgeous. You guys will need to get it. I have a thinner version of this chain in a spool. This chain is also in a spool. And then the thinner version of this chain I do have in a finished necklace. So you'll want to stick around for that. You do not want to leave, well, me, of course, but just kidding. All right. So we're going to pop on to our next one. I do like that I'm able to just open up some tabs here to make sure that I'm pulling up the appropriate necklace. All right, you guys. This one was a favorite that they showed on Wednesday. This is that necklace that they used on the Charmy necklaces and bracelets. So if you want a finished version, go ahead and pull these up. 5 pieces. Ooh, for $25. Cart 113. It's popping up now. There we go. Sterling silver plated. It is also steel based. It is a 16.5-inch necklace. It is not soldered, so you can open and close the links. I love it. It's so flattering. And I'd put it up, but I'm not really in the position to be wearing necklaces right now. So I will put it on my wrist so you guys can kind of gauge. But I do have this chain available on a spool as well if you like adding your own findings. Hi, Uncle Doug. Where'd you go? You kind of just disappeared. You were like gone in thin air. I was like, what the heck? Hopefully he'll give us some intel on that. So this is that like more chunky of an oval chain that they were showing on Wednesday's live. So you'll want to grab those up. Remember, 16.5 inches for this necklace specifically. All right, we're going to pop on to our next necklace pack. Hopefully I'm not going too fast for you guys, but we just have quite a bit to cover. So I want to make sure that we do it all in the appropriate time. This necklace pack is the cable necklace pack, sterling silver plated, that matches this bracelet pack that we had popped up earlier. So that is the same chain, just necklace version, sterling silver plated. It's not soldered, I believe. Let me check here. Yeah, I don't think this is soldered. You can open and close these links. I think this is the same, yeah. This is the same chain that I used on those hammered earrings that we did last week, I believe, as my divider chain in between that triangle blank and that oval blank. So, oh, good. I'm glad, Lynn. She is taking Mackie's inspiration from the other day, and she ordered them, so you're going to want to get them. For sure. All right. So this is that cable chain bracelet. Again, sterling silver plated. Love it. I believe this one is 18 inches. Yes, this one is an 18-inch necklace. Little tip and trick. If you pop your necklace on like this and pull down from the middle, you're going to get a very beautiful, well, we'll pop it up a little bit. A very beautiful necklace format. And then you can take your paints and kind of guide it around to smooth it out. Or you can pull down your other side a little bit more. Super fun. Just easy ways to kind of stage your jewelry. This also works with bracelets too. All right, popping up onto that. This is that thinner rope chain. I'm going to actually pull this down a little bit more again so you guys get your close-ups. This is that double rope chain, but the thinner version. And this is that necklace version that I was talking about a little bit ago. This is cart 115, 5 pieces for 25 bucks. And this should also help you guys with all of your Tucson finds and things, like having the finished necklaces, having the finished bracelets, and loading up on chain, because I know you guys are going to be using it. I'll do another one like this so you guys are able to see. This is that thinner version. I'll put it on my wrist for you so you guys can see that. I'm actually going to pop my mouse over here so I can use it a little bit easier. Alright, I want to make sure that this is an 18-inch. Yes, 18-inch fine rope chain necklace. So that is sterling silver plated, steel based. But what would you charge for the cuffs you did with patina? A minimum of $30. Probably, Lori. Isn't this chain phenomenal, Monica? This is the thinner version of the roped chain. So I do have this color in a spool as well as 10K in a spool. So you guys will want to browse the sites. But we will be coming up on that a little bit later. So that will be able to, you will be able to buy that during the live today. Our last necklace pack is a bronze antique plated finish over brass. So this is a brass base. This is a CHO2 chain. So we do not offer this chain. This is slightly smaller than the CH100, which is the normal chain that you're going to see like this on our retail and wholesale site. This is just the slightly thinner. And then this is also 18 inches. Brass findings, brass chain, but plated with that bronze antique finish. Love it. It is a stunning necklace, and it's a very, very, very flattering. I keep saying all of our chains are very flattering. I don't think we have a not good looking chain. So there we go. That's your curb chain on the wrist, even though this is a necklace. I just wanted to show you guys how that looked. And that is also 18 inches. All right. Who's ready for earring packs? I am. But first, Uncle Doug, if you're watching still, I stole some of your cranberry juice to put in my water. You were gone before I could even ask you. So I just put a little bit in there to add to my water. Alright, we're going to get some earring packs up here next, you guys. Super excited for these. This will be cart 117. You get 12 pieces, so you get 6 of each style here. And I'll bring the styles up here a little bit closer. So this is our first style. It's got that, it's like rounded from this point all the way up through here. And then it's got this flat section, which is very shiny. You know how our CH104 chain kind of gives you that flashy look? This earring pack will also do that. So this is the first style. These are super cute. And then this is the second style. These are a bit longer. Watching from Burger King. Oh, you're so funny. Oh, thanks, Taya. Alright, I need to go over to my earring pack over here. We're moving through here. Scroll down so I can give you guys the appropriate measurements for these. So this one is 81 millimeters by 14 millimeters. So this is a honker. Anybody that loves those long earrings, you could also string beads up and around here down to the paddle part. So it's the flattened parts down here on this earring, which would be super cute. And it's super easy to do that. And then this one is 50 by 19 millimeters. You gotta love that corn media on my fingers. Trying to get that off. All right. So that is our earring pack. These are both plated in 10K gold. They are brass based, plated in 10K gold. How do these earrings work? I wish I had like an earring display for you because my holes are closed, but you would take this side through your ear and it would sit here, and on one side of your lobe, on the front facing of your lobe, you'll have this side, and then this side comes back from the back side of your lobe. And then that's same with this. So you string it on up to here, and then this part comes off the front, if that makes sense. Maybe I should see if I can like get these in for you guys so you guys can see. I can't zoom in. I'll go like whoom and see if it would zoom in. No, it does not want to. Maybe we'll do like a hi. Maybe we'll do a version, a little close version here, maybe. Make sure I'm doing it the right way. So essentially like this, which is super pretty because it follows the jawline there. This is for that super long one. And then this is for the other one. So super cute. I really do like these a lot. So there's your little quick preview. Good thing you could see up my nose for a second there. That'd be really nice. Full screen, Peggy says. I don't know if I can do that. Well, maybe I could. At the end, I'll see if I can do a better look with these, or maybe add a photo to the live shop so you guys can visit a little bit later after the live. But I am heading to Virginia tomorrow morning around 4 a.m. We're going to convoy down, get my parents set up in their new place. All of my siblings will be going down. Mom and my smallest brother. Yes. 6 pieces each. So 3 pairs. Or what are you doing here? It's 3 pairs per style. So yes, 6 pairs of earrings total. 3 pairs per style. 12 pieces total. You're making me go crazy, lady. Lori, you're making my brain work. So yeah, we'll all be going down. Mom and my smallest brother will be staying down there and they won't be coming back. So, ooh, Ashley, she's popping in for a second. You better take good care of them. My parents are moving in pretty close proximity to our cousin Ashley, who just popped in, which is super fun. Our next earring pack here. So yeah, I'm going to be able to see you guys. I'm super excited. I haven't seen you guys in years, so it should be super fun. We should do something together as a family. All of us together. Like Ben and Meg. I still have yet to meet Meg. She seems wonderful. Alright. So we're getting our next earring pack popped up here. And that will be cart 118. So we have these chevron earrings up top here. These kind of have that same round up here with the flat down here. So you get that shine going on. You get 2 pairs in sterling silver plated. These are all brass based, but plated. Then you get 2 pairs in 10K gold plate as well. Super pretty. You could do some dangles down here. And then we have these 2 smaller circles. 2 pairs in sterling silver and 2 pairs in 10K gold, which also have that little flattened part that gives it that shine and that chic. So $20 for all of those pairs. You could sell one of those pairs for $20. What? We're crazy over here. 5 minutes away. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm super excited to see all of you guys. What, Lynn? You guys. Yeah, hopefully. Well, we can't chill tomorrow. We got a 12 to 14 hour drive, so we will be driving from like 4 a.m. till 9 p.m. So it's gonna be a lot of driving, but get to spend some time with them in the car, so that'll be super fun. All right, so that is our last earring pack, but I do have some new ear wires I want to show you guys. So we'll do that after we get through the pins packs. We'll do some of the new ear wires and then some of the other ear wires that we've already covered. Not today though, just in past ones. So we'll get all these scooped up and put into this bag here. Our next pack is going to be, this is a no-brainer pack, okay? No-brainer pack. I'm telling you, if you do not order this, you are going to regret it. I almost promise you, because I can't guarantee it, but I can almost guarantee it. So I'm going to almost promise it. So we're going to come down here. These are brass-based, but copper antique plated. 600 pieces, you get 300 eye pins. Crazy! These are 1.5 inch pins, and then you get another 300 of the head pins, which copper is a super flattering color with all of our brasses here. All of our natural brass, solid brass, anything that's plated copper just goes so well with all of our stuff. So no brainer if you like beading or doing anything with eye pins and head pins, you're going to want to pick up this pack. This is a steal. Peggy, where are you at? Hello? I miss you too. I miss everybody all the time. I just love interacting with everybody here. So there we go. We'll spread them out just a little bit more. 600 pieces. You get 300 eye pins, 300 head pins, 1.5 inch, and it's a steal. That's all I gotta say. Anything plated and this cheap is a steal. So definitely pick up that pack. I am not going to attempt to put these back in that little bag because it took me so long to get them in there that I'm just going to kind of push them off to the side. I think. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. All right, next pin pack. These are 1 inch pins. Also a steal. 400 each. I was going to say just 400, but I caught myself. I said each afterwards. You guys can't even tell me I didn't. 400 HP ones, which are the natural brass, and then 400 of the HPV ones, which are solid brass. So natural brass, solid brass, 400 each color for a total of 800 pieces. What the heck? You guys would be stocked up for the rest of the 2 months because you guys are going to use them all. Just kidding. No, this is a steal. These are our natural metals. These are not plated, so you'll want to grab these. Oh, Monica, don't you worry one bit. You come and go whenever you need to. Oh, yeah, I just sent you that. I know you saw I sent you Mary's Instagram, too. Isn't her stuff just so cool? All of her long earrings, a lot of them are leather, too. They're super beautiful. Oh, Peggy, don't even ask me that question right now. I don't even know. Let's see if I have it in there. They're normal. I don't have that in there. They are a normal gauge that we typically use for those. Let's see if it's on the website here. Nope, we don't even have the gauge on the website, and that's why I don't have the gauge. So I do not have the gauge for these. So maybe Jean and Wendy could, or somebody else can pop in and give you the gauge on these. But these are our HP ones that are normally on the wholesale and retail website. So if you're buying those on there, you're going to want to buy them here. 800 pieces, 400 each color, natural brass and solid brass. We're done. We'll push them off to the side there. What was the cart number and price of the bronze head pin? Gonna pull these back out. Not a problem. Cart 120 is going to be for the head pins. The HP ones, these are 1-inch head pins, solid brass and natural brass. And then cart 119, we'll go back to that one quick, is the copper antique plated. It should pop up here. There we go. Is the copper antique plated. You get 300 pieces each, 1.5-inch head pins and eye pins. I hope that answered your question, because I don't have any bronze head pins out here, so I only have the copper and the natural brass, unless you were talking about the natural brass. So if you're talking about the natural brass and solid brass, we'll pop that on one more time. That'll be cart 120. Or you can find them by typing in HP1 or HPV1 on the websites. Yeah, these are not the super, super thin ones. The super, super thin ones are HPF 15 and HPF 25. All that stuff's up here. I can store that stuff, but I can't store the gauges. Alright, so that is our pin pack. And that completes our pin packs for today. So now we're going to pop up on our jump ring sampler pack that I created this morning. So anybody who pre-ordered last night did not see these. These are a great variety is the word that I was looking for. And we'll get over here so I can make sure I can give you all of the specs on this. So you will get 65 pieces of each style. And I believe there are 5 styles. So I'm going to pop the styles out here so you guys can get a better look. Corian, where's the last style? There we go. Alright. Are you guys ready for this? I don't know if you are. Alright. But I am. So I'm going to pop these back down. So that is a huge honkin' pile. You get a total of 320 antique silver plated jump rings. Brass based. These are amazing. But we'll pop up each of them at a time. All of the jump ring gauges I do have on the live shop, Peggy. So I could probably answer those questions. This is JR45-060. This is one of our more popular jump rings, JR45. So if that rings a bell, you're just going to want to pick up this pack to begin with. Let's see. That is a 8mm jump ring. 18 gauge. Haha. Gonna beat you to it. Alright. Then we have JR07. This is also sterling antique plated. Well, sterling silver antique plated. 10x7mm. This is etched. Part number. Oh, Peggy, you have no idea. You're so funny because Ian has actually caught me sleeping. So Ian and I lived together. We have for several years. And he says sometimes, like, I get super, super vivid dreams. And I only dream about work. And it's ridiculous because he says that just out of nowhere, I'll sit up in the bed and be grabbing the curtains that are, like, right next to the windows, right next to the bed. And I'll be like, I need to get this out. I need to get this out. Oh, I'm behind my deadline. Like, what? Why am I dreaming about work? But you know what? It's not so bad. This version is JR06-060. This is the smaller version of that etched or ribbed oval jump ring. Super, super lovely. And then we also have JR01. This is 6x5mm. This is a smooth oval jump ring. This is also a very, very popular size. And JR20 is also a extremely popular size. So you'll get each of those jump rings 65 pieces each for a total of 320 pieces. Look at that honkin' pile. You'll never run out. Just kidding, you will, so pick up 2 packs. Ovals, yes, we love ovals. But yeah, no, seriously, Peggy, I do just, oh, oh no, Monica's spreadsheets in your sleep, that would be the worst. No, thank you. But you know what, that's how I feel sometimes, because Ian will call me out, but I'm like, you have to record me one of these times, because I don't believe you, like, I have to see it to believe it. Taking another drink of my stolen cranberry juice water. By the way, if you love cranberry juice and you like water, notice how I didn't say love water, I said like water. If you add just a little bit of cranberry juice to your water, lovely. I love it. So good and so good for you. Cranberry juice is so good for you. Alright, so hopefully this stops being a little spotty here. It looks like the connection's going a little wonky, but I'm also not going to try and scoop all of these jump rings back into the bag. So we're just gonna kind of push them out of the way. Like the couple other things that we've done. I'm starting to get a little pile over here. Won't be able to push too many things over there. Alright. Now that that's out of the way, these are the new ear wires that I was talking about. You laugh in your sleep? I definitely do talk in my sleep, that's for sure. Alright, I'm going to pop on these. This is probably also going to be one of those packs that I have to slide up, because I'm not going to be able to put them back in the bag. Ear wire pack. These are 10K gold plated. Oh, I have a head pin in there. Funny. I'm going to pop that out. These are our shepherd hook ear wires. These are super unique. These are also brass based. But look at that. It's got a coil with the little ball and then the loop. These are gorgeous. This is was one of our top sellers for private label. So, you'll want to grab this pack, 120 pieces for $29. That is a stunning ear wire. I love that. That is cart 122. And then while we have that one up, we may as well pop up the sterling silver plated version, which you'll want to grab both because neither of these are available on wholesale or retail. So you will want to grab them. The sterling silver plated version will be cart 123. Same style, just different plating. This is also brass based, but sterling silver plated. So sterling silver plated will be cart 123, and the 10K gold plated will be cart 122. So you will want to grab these up. These were also added this morning, so anybody who was on pre-order would not have seen these yet, but they are available now. So I'll pop back over quick to that 10K gold version. That is cart 122. Did I say 112 the other time? I think I might have. There's cart 122, and then 123 is the sterling silver plated version. We'll bring those up side by side one more time before we push those off the screen. Love them. You'll want to grab both packs for sure. And I'll do anybody that spends over $200, we'll give you a little something special. Renee, I'm not going to forget about your pal head pens. I did forget to put those in her order, so I'll make sure that that gets in your order this time around. And anybody that spends over $200, then I'm going to give you something special. And then anybody that spends over $400, you're going to get a little more something special, and then so on and so forth up every $200. So, I know this is a big day for everybody because this is a lot of chain and a lot of findings, all of the essentials that you'll need to bulk up on. Especially to get ready for your fairs, and spring's coming up pretty dang fast, you guys. So you'll want to get all these for your market needs for sure. All right. Next up, I did want to put a little pendant pack in here for you. Of course, Renee. I wouldn't forget about you. All right. Next up is the Sun Pendant Pack. These are solid copper. These are beautiful. I didn't do anything with these specifically. I do have a design over there that I'll pull off the wall here quick that we did for a stash. But I am actually really curious how that would look hammered. Because I like to take the dap out of a lot of pieces. Let's see if we can pull this off the wall here. Alright. So this was one of the stash necklaces that we had created with this piece using the ginkgo leaves as well. Lovely. Poke some holes to kind of give it some rays coming off with these jump rings. Added some resin with some of that dragon's eye paint in the middle there. So that was super cool. So you'll want to pick up this sun pack because, oh, that was a favorite a while ago and I haven't offered it since. So, yeah, just a reminder, everybody, everything that is ordered on Live Shop is free shipping. And don't worry if you're placing a whole ton of different orders because we will combine your orders for you. And if you place retail and wholesale orders, I do want to say this. If you place a retail and or wholesale and or live shop order, please put in your notes if you want your retail and live shop combined, so on and so forth. It just helps us. We usually have 2 different people pulling, sometimes 3, depending on the day. So it just helps us if you guys do put your little notes in the end of your ordering. So don't forget to do that, but we do combined across other platforms as well. All right. Who's ready for some chain now? Because I think I'm ready for the chain. I think I've gone through everything else. I'm trying to take a peek. I'm going to just go like this. Maybe a little higher. There we go. So you guys can see my eyeballs here. So that is $28 for 12 pieces of the solid copper sun front and back. There we go. Next, this is the chain that I was talking about on that heavy double bracelet. You will get 20 feet on a spool for $50. 10K gold plated, steel based. This is that heavy curb. You will get 20 feet on a spool. I only have a few of these left, so you'll want to, maybe it might be sold out already, to be honest. Let's go to my chain spools tab. There's 3 left, so get it before it's gone. This is the bracelet that sold, or the bracelet chain style. Bring that on here real quick. So this bracelet style sold out. It was the first thing to sell out, so we added some chain spools available with that same style. So, cart 125, 20 feet for $50. And I had to you guys want to see this spool here? I was like, how many feet can I fit on a spool? Like, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a lollipop? This thing is huge, you guys, because this chain is so thick. This is our, largest spool. Oh my gosh. I need to, wrap it with saran wrap, but this is so heavy. It's a honker. A honker spool. I don't even think I could, actually completely fit it all on. So when you get it and take the saran wrap off, it might just start, falling because it's so heavy. But that is a gigantic spool. And can you believe there's only 20 feet on that? It's crazy seeing the difference between this and like CH101, where like 100 feet will fit on our smallest spool, but 20 feet is like almost too big for this spool. So that's crazy. Actually crazy. It is a honker for sure. So you want to grab up that chain style. It is gorgeous. I love it so much. And it's the perfect like heavy accent. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right. Our next version that we're going to pop up on screen is also 10K gold plated. You will get 30 feet on a spool. There we go, for $50. This is that serpentine snake chain. Plated 10K gold. This is a brass base. So this is that like really fun, like actually like snake chain. See if we can like do like a little snaky snake. I'm a slithery sneaky snake. Have you guys seen that video? That video is hilarious. But like choo 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 choo. Love it. Love the snake chain. So fun. See what it looks like on the wrist here. I did cut some pretty small sections. So this is that snake chain. Lovely. And this snake chain, believe it or not, I used to wear this necklace every single day, and I never got pinched. So I know sometimes some snake chain will be pinchy. This snake chain has yet to pinch me or to snake bite me. Just kidding. I'm trying to be punny, but there we go. There's our snake chain. 30 feet on a spool for $50, plated 10K gold with a brass base. All right. Next, we're going to get into those thicker rope chains. So the thinner rope chains will be next. So we're going to show the thicker rope chain in gold and silver. So this is the gold version, cart 127. This is the thicker version, remind you. Remember, there is a thinner version coming after this. So this is that rope chain, that double rope chain that we were talking about, plated 10K gold. I want to make sure that I'm on the right thing over here. Scroll down a bit. Scroll, 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 Corian, go faster. Everybody's waiting on you. Not really, but really. All right. 25 feet on a spool for this chain. 10K gold, plated. This one's fun. That is 4.2 by 5.5 millimeter. And then we also have the sterling silver plated version coming up next. I want to make sure that I also have that. That is the same chain. I guess that is also 25 feet on a spool. Sterling silver plated, double rope. So this is that thicker version, cart 128 to buy. So the gold version is cart 127 and the silver version is cart 128. There are only 2 of the silver version left, I have seen. So make sure you guys get that. Strange things. All right. Right? Isn't the quality crazy today? It's literally insane. Alright, so those are the 2 thicker versions. Cart 127 for gold, cart 128 for silver. If I'm remembering correctly, I guess those are both 25 feet on a spool. Sometimes my memory recall on some of these lengths is a little difficult here. Okay. Yeah, those are both 25, and I think the thinner versions are also 25 feet on a spool. Yeah. Okay. So the 10K gold version, this is the thinner version now. Whatever that is. 10K gold plated, so that will be cart 129. Cart 129 for the thinner version of that double rope chain. Super flattering. And then the sterling silver plated version is also 25 feet. And that is also the thinner version. So cart 130 for the sterling silver version of the thinner double rope chain. Cart 129 for the thinner double rope 10K gold chain. So you get both sizes in both colors, which is freaking insane, if I do say. I have to go through and check all of these lengths now. Okay. Our next version, these are also both 25 feet. Alright, 10K gold plated. This is a steel base. This is a heavy curb chain. This one is amazing. This is also one of my favorites for bracelets and necklaces. We'll do like a little on the hand here. This is a very, I wouldn't say masculine, but it is more that I like if you were more into like tomboy-y things, but this is also a great unisex bracelet. This can be used for male or female. Love it. That is 10K gold plated. And then we also, look at the shine on that too, with like the flat parts of the links there. And then we also have the sterling silver plated version. That is going to be cart 132 for the heavy curb with like the flat with the shine there. Sterling silver. So sterling silver is 132. And the 10K gold is 131. There we go. That's pretty dang good view. It'd be really pretty layered. Like this. Super pretty. And it's super shiny. I love it. So the 10K gold version, we'll pop that up one more time. That is cart 131. And then the sterling silver plated version is cart 132. So those are our heavy curb chains. I'll pop back out of here for a sec. Ooh, some of my things aren't lining up. I believe that's CH101. We'll skip that one. Ooh, never mind. Alright. Next we're going to do our thin version. Our super thin version. Pop that chain back out of there for now. And I'm just going to type this one in because I do know which one this one is. CH101. Alright. CH101. This is a brass-based chain. This is a sterling silver plated, which I think I have to go on to this next one here. Yeah. So this is the delicate cable chain. This is one of our top sellers in natural brass on our website. We do not offer it in sterling silver plated on our website. So you can only get that here. But I love this chain. This is the same chain that I used for that bracelet dragonfly design from last week's sale. The one where it comes around your finger like this and then comes down into a bracelet, which is super cool. But I believe that's that one. 1.7 by 3.2 millimeter for that one. Did some of my... There's just so many different ones here. I think our next one is CH102. So we're going to pop that on next. Alright. This is kind of the same look as the CH104, but it is slightly different. It's a little more rounded. Hopefully my thing stops shaking here. I don't know what's shaking it. This is a 10K gold plated chain. This is also like that. It matches that CH104, but like I said, it's a little more rounded, but it's also got the flat link, so it's very shiny. I do like this one a lot, and we'll see if we can throw that on the wrist here for you guys to see that. And in the meantime, I'm going to pop back over to my chain spools here. Because I took whatever I didn't need off Carter in the meantime so I could make sure I really focused on the new ones. Alright. Next, we're coming to, we have a 30 feet on a spool. This is the 10K gold version of that necklace that you guys liked from Mackie's live on Wednesday, showcasing this necklace. It's the same chain, but in 10K gold. We'll pop that back down. This is also not soldered, so you can open and close those links. Super lovely. It's a great oval pattern. And that's what it would look like on the wrist. This is a great chain for all of those charmy designs. And you can really utilize all of your OAKs that you guys just bought and add those to your chains here, which would be super flattering. So cart 135 for the 10K gold plated 30 feet per spool. And then we'll pop on the silver version because we also have that available. That is cart 136. This is also on a spool. This is that same style that Mackie showed on Wednesday and her finished design, but this is on a spool, so you are able to make your own lengths. If the 16.5 inch necklace length is too short or too long for you, don't worry and just buy the spool. So sterling silver, plated, cart 136, and the 10K gold version is cart 135. So those are the links for those beauties. We'll get on to our curb chain too. I have like a little collection of chains over here that I've been sorting through. We'll pop those off now. Pop that one on. Make sure I can find it. It's a little bit of a hassle when you have so many stinking things for sale. Then you have to like go through and look at all of them and make sure that they're all in the right places and all that other fun jazz. I wonder where that one went. I know this one's on there. I just want to make sure and double check the feet. Alright. 30 feet on a spool for this one. This is 10K gold plated. This is also ridiculously light. So that CH04 and then this chain specifically, they look a little bit heavier, but they're very, very, very light. So this is a 10K gold plated curb chain. Super beautiful. And then the sterling silver plated version of it is cart 138, and that is also, I believe, 30 feet. No, 35 feet. Dang. So, oh, does it not like my picture? Maybe I'll see if I can redo it. Will it pop up now? Well, that VAL or whatever, it probably means invalid, but the picture is up on the screen there. So, if you go to the live shop and you can view those pictures a little bit better, but not sure why that's saying that right now. Hopefully nothing's going on in the back end, but this is the cart 138 for the sterling silver version, and then the 10K gold version is cart 137. So maybe I can pop it back to that other one here. Yeah, I don't know why that one works, but the other one doesn't. So hopefully we're all in okay coots for the rest of them, because I don't want that ugly picture showing up there. Alright. Oh, what's my next one here? Alright, my next one is going to be the paperclip chain. Let's see if that pops up. See, that one pops up fine. I'm not sure why the other one didn't. Alright. We also have two versions of this. We have the solid brass version. This is that paperclip chain that actually looks like legit paper clips. You get 30 feet on a spool for $50. This is that solid brass. Super pretty. Very unique. Very, very unique. It would be cool to take some of these off and use them as dangles on earrings. So I would like snip off the rest of this one and maybe snip off this one, but keep the loops on that one and do some earrings with that. That would be super pretty. Make sure I can see your guys' comments. So we have the solid brass version, and then we also have the bronze antique version. Strange! I don't wonder why that keeps doing that for those. That's so odd. Well, good thing we're showing you live what these look like instead of that stinking picture not showing up. 50 feet, or not 50 feet, $50 for 30 feet on a spool. This is the bronze antique finish. This is plated, and then it is a brass base along with the solid brass version. So the solid brass version is cart 139, and the bronze antique plated version is cart 140. So those are those chains. Can grab those up. Next, we're going to hop on to what I believe is, I think that one's CH35 here. Yes. All right. Next is our CH35 in bronze antique, which is also doing that. That's so strange. I wonder why that's happening. Anyway, we usually sell CH35 in every finish except for the bronze antique finish, which I am showing you now, so that's why this one is being shown. This is that etched, really pretty cable chain. I think this is Debbie's favorite. Super flattering. I love CH35, and there is a CH35 plated sampler pack on the live shop in the case that you need it. I do, Debbie. I do have some cup chain left. Why don't you email me at warehouse@vintage.com and we can work something out for you. How does that sound? Oh, I knew it. I knew it was your favorite chain. All right, so that is that bronze antique spool. Oh, I wish I had. That's 40 feet on a spool, by the way, in the case that I didn't say that. 40 feet on a spool. CH35-230, our bronze antique finish. Gonna pop that one off to the side there. See where we're coming up next. Now we are on to our cable chains. There are 3 finishes for this. So we'll pop out the finishes while we're here, and hopefully, dang it! I think all the rest of these dang photos aren't gonna pop in, which is super strange. I don't know why that's happening. Anyway, this is the 10K gold plated version, 30 feet on a spool. This is that CH04 chain, that super light cable chain, not soldered. Open and close the links, no problem. Super pretty. So the 10K gold version will be cart 142. The sterling silver version will be cart 143. So that is the sterling silver version. And then the bronze antique version will be 40 feet on a spool. So the sterling silver is, I believe, 35. Let's type that in here. Yeah, so the sterling silver is 35. So 35 feet on a spool. 10K gold is 30 feet on a spool. And then we have this brass antique, not bronze antique, but brass antique. And I'll kind of pop that up here a little bit more for you. This is also plated. That is also CH04. That is cart 144. And this one will have some slight variation with the light and the dark. So it'll be like mixed, but I don't know if you can necessarily super tell on the camera here. But there will be some light and there will be some darker areas in throughout that chain. So cart 142, 30 feet of 10K gold plated chain. Cart 143, 35 feet of sterling silver plated chain. And cart 114 is brass antique plated chain, which these colors would look super pretty layered as well. So we'll pop up those one more time and see if we can get on to... Dang it, all the dang photos are doing that. That's so strange. Hopefully don't be changing stuff, anybody. Whoever's watching or whoever's cursing me, don't be changing things. I have a very particular way that I have things set up. Alright, rose gold chain. This is CH90. This is like that circular but a thicker link chain. This is cart 145 to buy. Rose gold. This is super pretty chain. I'll make sure I get the right length for you. 30 feet on a spool for $50. I really just like the shape of this chain. It's very circular, but it's not like a super thin. It's gorgeous. And you can also open and close these links. It is not soldered. Cart 145 for rose gold plated chain, 30 feet. And we'll pop on over to the bronze antique version of that as well. So this is bronze antique plated, brass based, not soldered. You can open and close the links. This is CH90, cart 146 to buy, and you get 30 feet on a spool. So these are also super flattering, super pretty when they're layered together. I just love the rose gold and the natural brass together. Well, I'm shaking the table. So that is that CH90 chain. Super pretty. Alright, a couple new chains coming on to screen here. I know CH90 is a chain that we've used before, but I'm not sure if we have those colors on the website. So we're going to pop up our next super cool chains while we're at it. 30 feet on a spool for 10K gold plated. This is really unique. This is super flattering. It's like flat link chain. And the little quote-unquote jump rings do not open and close on these. So you can cut off the jump rings and add your own, or leave as is. Super pretty. This is that 10K gold plated version. This is like your fine jewelry, like super pretty, super fine. And it's got that sheen and that shine to it because it's got the flat edges there. So that is cart 147 to buy. I love that. So that's 30 feet. And then we need to go on to the sterling silver plated version of that. Same chain. So you can either get the 10K gold version or the sterling silver version, or get them both. Super, super pretty. It's also got that sheen, that shine when you move it, because it's got those flat edges. That is cart 148 to buy. I want to make sure that I get the appropriate sizing for you guys, or length for each of those. Just want to double check because I can't see it on my screen here. Maybe it's on the last page. There's so many. If you guys scroll through the website or the live shop, it's also 30 feet. So both of these are 30 feet each. 10K gold version is cart 147. Pop that on one more time. Look, the photo's back. Yay! And then the sterling silver plated version is cart 148. 30 feet on a spool each. But those are super amazing. But if you're scrolling through the warehouse tab or the warehouse chain spool tab, there are so many more styles than what I'm going to be showing you guys today. So make sure you guys go to the website and take a peek for sure. Alright, I'm going to switch my charger over to my iPad over here, so I make sure I don't lose that. Alright. CH04. Nope. Alright. So our next versions, we have 3 different plating styles. I'm going to pop that extra one off to the side there. Alright. So we're going to do CH03. This is CH03. Alright, 30 feet on a spool. 10K gold plate. Dang it. Now the photo's back gone. That's not fun. Anyway, this is that lined, that engraved line chain where it's got the lines going through it. I love that look. This is also one of my favorite chains by far. It'll probably be a little bit easier to see there on the rose gold that we're going to pop up in a second. But this is super fun chain, and I'll actually put the rose gold or the sterling silver plated versions on my wrist because this is a little bit of a shorter link for me to do that. So cart 149, 30 feet on a spool for $50. Super lovely. Alright. Next is our rose gold plated. I'm going to pop up Debbie's comment here while we're going over the rose gold version of the lined chain. This is what it looks like on the wrist. Super flattering, such a great size. And we'll see if you can see those lines a little bit easier. There we go. It is like grooved, lined all the way across every single link. Super unique. You don't see that every day. A lot of the chains that I do see are smooth, so it's really cool to get some chain that has some sort of pattern on it. So that is the rose gold version. And then we have the sterling silver version, also 30 feet on a spool. You can see the lines a little bit better on this one too. Super fun. Debbie said, I busted my yearly budget this week, but how can you pass the stock up week? You absolutely cannot. Remember, money's going to come back, but the stock and some of these items won't be coming back. So you're going to want to stock up for sure. You want to take advantage of the massive sales that we have going on. And it kind of gives you guys a break to catch up on your own designs and your own kits that you've been doing. It kind of gives you a minute to say, oh, I can finish this because there's not like a whole bunch of design things going on this week. It's just bulk up and stock. So that is that 30 feet on a spool sterling silver version, cart 151 to buy. Pop those off the screen now. This next chain that I'm popping up here is also super cool. This is very neat. It is more flat, but it is double linked. And it is super cool. And I believe both of these are going to be 30 feet, but let me double check here. 30 feet and 30 feet, yes. Okay, so both of these styles are going to be 30 feet on a spool for $50. Cart 152 for the 10K gold plated version. See it from the side here, see how flat that is. And then we also have the sterling silver plated version. That will be cart 153 to buy. But super neat. I love anything that's double linked. It just gives it that much more, what's the word I'm looking for? Life. So much more life. It's the life of the party, being double linked. But I love it. I adore it. Both of these chains are super great. 30 feet each. Color, $50 per spool. Cart 152 for the 10K gold plated version, and cart 153 for the sterling silver plated version. So lots of super cool chains coming up this week. And I believe there's only a few more that we have to go through, but these are super neat. Love those. Pop those away. Our next chain, it looks like, is our heavier curb chain. From what I can tell on the photos here. Alright, so I'm going to pop back out of there. Curb. Okay, I found it. 30 feet on a spool. This is parallel curb chain, CH107, 6 by 12 millimeters. This is super fun too. This is larger than the other two Kirby ones, and I'll kind of show you guys here the difference between them. So earlier we showed a sterling silver and a 10K gold version. This is the size difference, if that gives you any idea, because sometimes the photos are hard to gauge the size. But this is the smaller curb, but the one that we have on right now is the heavier curb. So they look kind of the same, but one's heavier than the other. This is 10K gold plated. This is a steel base. And it looks to be not soldered, so you can most likely open and close these links. Super fun. It's definitely that heavier set, but I love it. Plated 10K gold, 30 feet for $50. $50 hairs. Nope, $50. Dollars. Okay, next. Next. We are almost done. We have just a few more styles to go through. And then I'll be able to send you on your merry way to enjoy the rest of your weekend, which super excited for my weekend, and you better be excited for your weekend. All right. These are also, so in reference to the other two that we showed earlier. So silver antique plate is this top one here. This is that oval link chain, but this is brass based. The one that Mackie had was steel based, which is a little bit thicker. I'm not sure if you can quite tell there the thickness difference, but the one that Mackie showed on Wednesday is the one that we showed earlier. It is thicker and steel based, but the ones that we're showing right now are brass based. We have the sterling silver antique version. So just a tiny bit smaller. Not much, but just a tiny bit. And then we also have the sterling silver version as well. This is also brass based, not steel based, brass based. So these are slightly different than the versions that Mackie showed on Wednesday with that finished necklace, and the versions that we showed a little bit earlier today. These are the brass versions compared to the steel versions. These are slightly smaller than the other links over there. Not smaller, but like thinner ovals. Oh, Monica says she loves it when I have a photo of the chain draped over my wrist. It really helps with the scale. So I didn't do a lot of that with the new uploads because I was trying. I think we added like 100 different chain styles. So I had to go through and take some quick picks. But I'm going to be keeping these chain styles up on the live shop for a little bit. So maybe next week I'll take a minute to go through and take pictures of all of them on my wrist to help. But that's why I'm showing you here on my wrist so you guys can see it. Hopefully all my YouTube ladies are doing just dandy. I haven't been able to peek over at that yet today, but maybe I'll take a peek after the live. But this is what those look like on the wrist. Sterling silver antique, and then sterling silver plated on the bottom. All right, just a few more. You guys hang on. Hang out with me just for a little bit longer. Next is our silver antique plated ladder chain. This is also, whoa, that was strange. I did not do that. What is my mouth doing? You guys, I'm like glitching. Oh, this is so weird. Okay, well, hopefully the glitching stops. Something's going on with freaking Facebook or Switcher or something, because it's not showing up my pictures. It's making me glitched. Just hang out with me just a little bit longer, you guys. This is that ladder chain, silver antique plated. This is 30 feet on a spool for $50. Oh my gosh, why am I glitching, you guys? Oh, oil and propane got away from here. You just filled up our propane, I swear. Seems like those guys come every month almost. I know we don't go through that much propane. Alright, so that is the ladder chain. I am so sorry that I'm glitching right now, you guys. Hopefully I'm not glitching for you. Well, yeah, I am. I can see it now. I'm glitching for you guys too. Monica, you know what's funny? Because I've only had one Red Bull today. And I'm drinking cranberry juice. That doesn't have caffeine in it. I can't look at myself glitching. It's so strange. I hate it. Oh no. It's so bad anytime I move. Okay. Well, bear with me. Alright, so next we have a couple more etched versions. This is kind of similar to the CH30 style, but this is much thinner than the CH30 style. So we have a 10K gold plated version. I swear I'm not shaking, I'm just glitching. This is etched, but also thin. So, maybe I don't. I was like, I wonder if I've had. Oh, I do. So this is normal CH30. This is the chain that we're working with right now. So it's definitely way smaller. And it's super light. Very, very light. So this is also a great chain. We have the 10K gold plated version, 35 feet on a spool for $50. And then we also have the sterling silver plated version. And I believe that's also 35 feet on a spool. So that is also etched. Super nice. Sterling silver plated. And you are able to open and close these links. It is not soldered. Did I chill out? I chilled out. Cool. Not glitching anymore. That was literally crazy. So crazy. I did not like that. It made me a little uncomfortable. That's what it looks like on the wrist. I'll pull one of these away so you guys can really gauge how that looks. This is a wonderful bracelet chain. Anything that's super light like that, or earring chains, this would be phenomenal for earring chain, and that CH04, that other super light chain that I showed earlier, would also be phenomenal for earring chain. Alright, I'm going to put this back in the bag. We're done glitching for a minute. Hopefully it stops with that. That was so weird, you guys. I just can't even. Alright, just a couple more. This is also this is a brand spanking new chain that we have never shown or offered before. This is CH124 sterling silver plated. This is our coin chain. Do you get it? Because there's little coins on it, little tabbies. I love this chain. I'll pop that up here on my wrist for you guys. Coin chain is so pretty. You could add like the smallest, tiniest gems to these coins. You can paint the coins, anything, but it's so flattering. I love this chain. And your coins are about, I don't know, is that an inch? Half an inch? 3/4 of an inch? I don't know. I don't have a ruler on me. But super fun. I love this. And the coin chain gives it that like shiny, because those are flat links. So this is a super, super cool chain. This is cart 160. I definitely think Carter is messing up the live here with not having my photos and things like that. Like, what the heck? But whatever. Alright, so that is our coin chain. I believe that's 30 or 35 feet. We'll see. 30 feet. 30 feet of sterling silver plated coin chain. It is 5 millimeters from this edge to the edge of the coin there. Oh, well. If I had a little sticker or a little, where'd my awl go? Maybe I'll use this head pin. So between this point and then this side of your chain is 5 millimeters. And I believe just the curb part is going to be approximately 2 millimeters. Aren't these, Stephanie? I'm going to pop up her comment real quick. But yeah, I mean, what the heck, you guys? You're literally getting a majority of this chain for anywhere around $2 or less. $2 or less a foot, which is unheard of. Like, where else are you gonna get that with the quality? Now, that's important. The quality of the chain is important. So yeah, you'll see some like cheap chain, but it's not gonna be the quality or the level of plating that we have. Lori said, I think it is Carter because I only got a messenger about one of the 2 items I put the comments. The second one I just added my order and on live. So between the 2, I have the extra 100. Awesome. Okay, cool. So if you guys are having issues with adding things to your cart, or if Carter's being a dummy and not getting things into your messenger app, do not be afraid to do not message the Vintage Facebook, because we don't check those messages. But if you email, then we can help make sure that your orders are complete and you're getting everything that you need to. Or just hop on over to the live shop. There are so many chain styles that I have not shown yet today. CH0011, CH0010, all of those super popular retail and wholesale chains. CH106 is a thin oval chain, super pretty. That's in copper too, the copper version. If you type in CH106-170 in the warehouse, you're gonna see it, and I love that chain. But that is not what I'm going to be showing you now, because these are the last 2 items that I'm going to show you for today, because we're about hitting that 2-hour mark, which was the goal. So we flew through quite a bit of chain styles, but I'm telling you, there's so many more on the website, or on the vintageliveshop.com. Alright, so our next one here, yeah, I definitely think it is Carter. And I did update Switcher and everything else prior to starting the live. So dang it, now I'm looking a little blurry. Hopefully this comes into focus here. Cart 161 is going to be 10K gold plated bar chain, 30 feet on a spool for $50. I think I've only offered silver before in the bar chain, but now I have some gold I can offer you. Bar chain is super fun. Which email are we supposed to use if we need to pay for an item with Carter glitches? I would, if you do warehouse at vintage.com. That's strange. Now my whole thing's messing up. Anyway, we'll just go full screen on here since that's being wonky and blocking me out. But you can do the warehouse at vintage.com, and then if you want to CC live shop at vintage.com, you can do that as well, and we'll both get those. But Sawyer's on top of it, and he's going to send you an invoice. So sorry you're not going to be able to see my face for a minute, because it literally just blocked me out. Carter or Switcher's being freaking a heckin' butthead today, and now I'm going to glitch a little bit more. So this is the last chain that I have to show you guys today. This is the sterling silver plated version of the bar chain. Lovely. Everybody loves the bar chain. So you'll make sure you want to grab both of these up. These are super fun when they're layered together too. If I had to choose one chain style, not silver or gold, but what would you pick? If I had to choose my favorite chain style, you can't even do that to me. Sorry. I think my favorite chain style, we actually no longer have anymore. I think Aunt Jean took my last 2 spools of it. But, let's see here real quick. Probably, if I have to go with what we showed on the live today, my favorite chain style would be this fine, the thinner version of the double rope chain. Would have to be my favorite, I would think, out of what we showed today. Now, I have a bunch of other favorites that we have not shown on today's live that are on the warehouse live shop, but for the ones that we shown today, the thinner version of the 2 links is my favorite. Monica said the bar chain, it looks like, is her favorite. I'm glad Sawyer's to the rescue on that. That helps a lot. It's so strange that this is acting up the way that it is, but, you know, we can never just have a perfect live, can we? Something's always got to happen. Facebook's got to delete things or say that we're not able to do something or blah, blah, this and blah, 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 that. All right. So I'm going to get this turned around so I can say bye to you guys. I don't want to say bye when I'm all glitchy, though. This is so crazy. Okay, but I have to say bye-bye to you guys. Yeah, so my favorite was CH127. It's this super thin chain, but it was like beaded almost. It had like a few beads in between each, and I would have to get some more of that because it was gorgeous. But yes, that was by far my favorite chain that we've had. We called it the satellite chain. So that was for sure my favorite. But anything and that hammered like looking chain, you can't tell now because I'm all glitching out. But that's also one of my favorites. All right, you beauties, since we're glitching out here, I'm just gonna pop out and say bye-bye. But I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe, stay warm, and spend lots of time with your loved ones. That's what I'm going to be doing this weekend. And I had a lot of fun today other than the stinking photos not popping up and me glitching the heck out. But otherwise, it was super fun. So don't forget to go check out all those other chain styles that I have up on the site for you guys, because we spent a whole lot of time getting all those set up. So we love you. Stay safe once more, and we will see you next week. And don't forget, there will be a trunk sale coming up, so stay tuned for that for lots of vintage goodies. Alright, we'll see you guys. Maybe we'll do we'll see if it'll catch me doing my heart.